Hello everyone, and welcome to Everyday Mountain Bike. Today's topic, the Beast, Killington Bike Park in Vermont. I made the trek up here from Pennsylvania and rode the park for 2 days. In short, this place is amazing. So let's try and break it down to figure out why that is. First and foremost, Killington is doing a lot of work here for the summer season, using Whistler as a model, and most anyone in the mountain bike community knows that Whistler is one of the premier mountain bike destinations in the world. Killington offers 2 chairlifts and 1 gondola. There are a number of trails here ranging from super easy green runs for beginners all the way to black diamond jump lines and double black tech trails. When you get your lift pass here, it gives you access to 3 lifts. You should start out at the Snowshed lift, which is where most of the riders will be at the park. It holds all the easier trails here, with all the green trails and some blue ones, and even a few blacks. Starting with Easy Street, it is a wide, easy trail which isn't too steep and does not have any features. This is mostly a trail to get down the hill for beginners. From here, you can work your way up to Roller, which is another green trail which starts to introduce riders to berms and rollers. This trail is really fun and a good way to get reps on these features and get used to park features in general. After that, there are a few other easy trails to explore, but taking it to the next level, you can try the blue trail called Step It Up. This features a little bit more speed, bigger berms, a few jumps, and more tech. It's such a fun trail and showcases features at a smaller controlled level, which you will find elsewhere on the mountain. There are also a few other blue trails to explore here, such as Coaster Trail, Stinky, and Rabbit Hole. These trails have upper sections which are black trails and recommended to complete before heading to other parts of the mountain. When you want to venture to your first jump trail, head over to Jumpstart. This starts you out small and eventually builds up to bigger jumps. There are some big berms here as well. The jumps are mostly tabletops, meaning there is no gap to clear, and all the landings are big and smooth. Most of the jumps have defined lips, which you are not ready for can buck you off your bike. Some jumps also set you up to roll fast into the next feature, which can be scary. However, all the features on this trail are rollable, meaning you can just slow down and roll through everything, not having to get air and clear stuff. I struggled with this trail at first, as I was not comfortable with the speed and getting in the air. The first day, I only rode it once, and thought there was no way I could ride my goal trail of Blue Magic, which is the blue jump trail at the bigger part of the mountain. On day 2 of riding, I rode Jumpstart a few times and felt way more comfortable on it, hitting features I wouldn't normally do. I actually felt confident on it. This gave me the guts to try the bigger trails on the other lift. I did make one trip up the gondola, and not really knowing where I was going, I came down a blue run, which is basically the service road up to the top, which is super loose and fast. I took one side trail called Solitude, which was more technical and raw compared to the rest of the park, and also had a bit of mud on it. This eventually put me back down near the top of the Snowshed lift. I finally made my way over to the Ram's Head lift, which takes you up to a bigger part of the mountain with more trails such as the big jump lines and longer tech trails. I started out on Krusty, which is a long blue tech trail with plenty of rocks, roots, berms, and rollers. It was really fun, but the length of it fatigues your arms and legs very fast. I'm not used to stopping on downhills, but had to stop multiple times here to take a rest. I then wanted to ride Sideshow Bob, which is a blue flow trail from top to bottom. It was closed at the top portion and rerouted through Steel Panther while I was there. This was a black tech trail I tried. It wasn't too terrible as I'm used to riding rocky tech here in Pennsylvania, but I was thrown off, literally, by a small rock feature. The trail finally reaches the bottom part of Sideshow Bob and gives you glorious flow back down to the bottom of Ram's Head lift. After taking a few more runs on Jumpstart, I was feeling a run on Blue Magic. I went for it, and surprisingly, I was very comfortable on it. It wasn't as bad as I thought. I actually really enjoyed it, and I wish I got to it earlier in my visit. This is my last run in Killington, and found out Blue Magic was under construction towards the bottom, and you get rerouted onto Escape Artist, then to Krusty. I did, however, conquer my goal trail here, and was pumped about it. I left Killington with new confidence and only a few minor falls and no injuries. Killington Bike Park is a blast, and I can recommend it to anyone of any skill level. You will definitely find something here for you. It was a busy place, but not too busy. There are a lot of people riding during the 4th of July week during the middle of that week. Not sure how weekends would be, but the snowshed lift got the most crowded between 11 and 1, but I never waited over 5 minutes for a chair. Most of the time I was walking right on. Ram's Head, however, I was able to walk right on every time I went up there. I was also very surprised at the diversity of riders at the park. Young, old, male, female, different nationalities, different skill levels, and different outlooks on park riding. I shared the lift with a grandfather who just bought a fully loaded full suspension carbon bike, and he was taking his grandkids down the trails. I also rode with a guy riding a pro downhiller's bike. It is time to end for today, and I hope you enjoyed this overview of Killington Bike Park. I highly recommend visiting here. There's a trail for every rider and room to progress. I will be releasing the full video of each trail I rode in the coming days, so you can check out the whole trail for yourself. I hope you can find some value to all the extra videos. Now, if you aren't subscribed, please consider doing so, as it will help me generate more and better videos for you. Please share this video and the channel with others if you found it useful. Promoting mountain biking in the area is beneficial to the community, and I'm trying to do so any way I can. Stay tuned to the channel for more trail guides and helpful mountain bike videos. Thanks for watching today, and I'll catch you next time.